Good morning, guys, and welcome to my YouTube. Today is going to be the first day of a brand new training block. So I'm going to run you through my whole training day. So it is now 8:01. I have just done my first session this morning, so I'll run you through that in the clips to come. But it was a big rowing interval session. I had 10 rounds, 1K intervals, and it was not too fast paced to start with. So it was 1:55 per K, so 1 minute 55 seconds. And then every 2 sets, you had to have negative splits. So you had to increase the pace. So by the end, I was hitting 150s. So it wasn't too bad. It was quite a nice session to start the week. But my new training block, I'm going into some key tests that I'm working on. So I had a little bit of a rejig of my program, just making sure I'm hitting all the bases and working on the weaknesses that I'm trying to work on. So at this point in the kind of CrossFit season, I'm working on a big aerobic base, trying to build that as much as possible. Also work on the key energy systems throughout as well, and trying to implement that within CrossFit setting, but a little bit more simple at the minute rather than complex exercises at the moment, just to try and ease in on the off season and focus on that, and then get a little bit more complex as we get into like December time before the open sort of vibes. But so for now, Mondays always starts with rowing intervals, and the test that I did for that was a 2K row. My best ever score on a 2K row is 6:30.1 or something. I remember it because I didn't quite get under 6:30, so it annoyed me at the time. But the 2 weeks ago, I got 6:44. So not great, not kind of where I wanted to be at, but it shows there's area to improve. So today I had the 10 rounds of 1K splits. Last week I actually had the first week of that progression, so it's 8 rounds, 1 minute rest in between the rounds. So this week had 2 more Ks a little bit quicker at the end as well. And then as well as that, going to work on some basics of Olympic lifts, so snatch and clean jerk and the jerk itself, isolated. So today I'm going to do some snatches later on, then have some back squats, just building some solid strength. And then as well as that, going into some toes to bar strict strength. So it should be quite a nice day and should be cool to see how it gets on for the first day of the new block. I'm really excited about it. It's quite a cool venture for me. I haven't programmed myself in a while, so it's quite nice to trial and error things, try and iron things out and try and adapt things on the fly as I go. But before I went to the gym, I had a bagel with honey, just a little bit of energy before I started that. Had my electrolytes from Martin Supplements as well. I'm now back now. Haven't got a cold, but just a little bit of a bunged up nose, so you might hear it in my voice a little bit today. But I had a coffee on the way home. I'm now going to have my breakfast, so I'm going to have some Greek yogurt, some oats mixed in, bits and bobs, kind of my standard breakfast that I run through. And then going to do some work for a few hours, and then I'm going to head to the gym for my second strength session. Come on with me. Okay, so been doing a little bit of work for the past 2.5 hours. So it's now 10:38. Just gonna have a little snack. So I've got bagel, peanut butter, banana, and some honey pre-session. So I'm gonna do my session at 11. Got some strength work, as I said previously, snatches, back squats, and then some strict toast bar strength work. But the work I was doing this morning, I was doing some check-ins with some clients. I was also sending some messages out to my group programs. The Max Pro program is going through a testing week this week, which is really cool. So they've been progressing over the last 12 weeks, and this week is a big testing week, see how they got on and progressed over the last training block. So that's really cool. And then, as well as that, I had a call with my old ski team, my old ski team coach, which was nice. We get on really well. We've been working together for ages when I was an athlete, and then now I program for the ski team, which is really nice and cool to kind of go full circle with that. So just discussing their testing day they had 2 weeks ago, how it went on, areas of improvement and things to focus on as we go forward. And then as well as that, just making sure that we're educating the athletes right, so they're getting the most from their training. They know why they're doing certain things, and they have a little bit more buy-in from when they go into their training sessions. So that was good. And then now I'm literally going to have this and then shoot off and get on my session. One more. Vediamo. Nice. You on. And again. Let's go. Up. Good lad. One more. Get it. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Get it. Yeah. One more. Come on. Get up. Nice. There you go. Last round, let's go. Nice. Yeah. Come on. Good lad. Two more. Let's go. That's it. One more. Let's go. Come on. Big split. Yeah. There he is.
Yeah.
And you got like factory packs as well. Japan, like that.
DGI.
Just back from the gym. It was a very cool session, really good fun. So did some snatches and clean and jerks with Chandler Smith, which was awesome. So he was at the gym as well, just got talking and he was doing snatches as well. So I thought I'd jump in on what he was getting up to. So what we did was, I think it was 4 to 5 rounds of 2 power snatch, building up in weight as we went. Obviously went a little bit heavier than me, but I managed to get to 97.5, which I was pretty chuffed with. That's pretty high end for me. And then went into 5 rounds of 5 touch and go clean and jerk. It meant to be similar weight to what you hit for your snatch, for your top end snatch, with 3 minutes rest. So with that, I started at 92.5 or 95, I think. And then built up as I went, built up to 102.5, which was cool. It was tough by the end though. It was hard to get that last jerk in. It did end up being kind of like a set and then split jerk for that last rep for some of the rounds, but it was cool. Really cool to just hit the intensity with him, see how he goes with his training, what his kind of personality is, and get to know that side of him, so that was awesome. And then we did some snatch balls, just building up with a similar weight, just focusing on driving the bar high, keeping the bar close to us. He then went into a bit of a ring muscle up block, a bit of a capacity piece. I did my toes to bar progression, so starting this week, just a bit of strict strength for me. So I went into 4 rounds of 8 strict toes to bar into 12, just a easy zone 2 bike erg, 12 calories. 4 rounds, then into 4 rounds of the same thing, but instead of 8 toes to bar, it was 20-second L-sit parallel hold, which is actually very, very tough. It's maybe 30 seconds, but 20 seconds was definitely enough. And then we came back together. We did 5 rounds, 5 reps. Back squat, he did front squat for 2 reps with a 2-second pause at the bottom of each rep. So built up to kind of like an RPE of 8 from about 7. So it was nice. It was good. Good little sesh. Feeling good. It was definitely more intensity than I thought, doing those touch and go clean jerks, but it was good fun and really cool to get to know Chandler. Now back, gonna have some tuna pasta that I made yesterday, or the day before actually, for lunch. So that's all pre-prepped. Gonna whack that in the microwave, have that, and then get back to doing some work. So got some programming to do, start of the week as well. Just kind of want to set the tone, get as much done as I can, make sure I'm set up for the week. So I'll do that for now. So, just been doing a little bit of work. So I've been running through some programming, also just sorting out some dates for some in-person workshops with my old ski team. So we're going to do a little bit of in-person, if possible, just to bring everyone together and run through some fundamentals of some key movement patterns. And then as well as that, I've done a little bit of programming, just some little tweaks here and there, nothing major block-wise. And then I'm starting to do a block for one of my clients just to make sure he's all mapped out for the rest of this block. And I'll do that for another hour or so. So it's now almost 3 p.m. I'm going to crack on with this, sort it out, try and get as much done as I can for the rest of the day. But all in all, today has been a really cool day. Definitely lots of training done. Really cool to train with Chandler earlier. Gain that experience and see how someone at that level trains and goes about their training. Deep dive into that. As well as that, I'm going to crack on with some work. I showed you a little bit of my day-to-day, which is cool. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, share. Let me know how you got on or how you found it in the comments below. And I will see you for the next one very, very soon.